Get that nice music started. Get the mood. You know what I mean? Drop it. There you go. Hi, guys. What's going on? Tim Lee Legacy Studio. Welcome to Legacy Art Studio, part of the Legacy Studio Network. Legacy Network. Legacy. What do I call this anymore? The Legacy Studio. Legacy Studio Network, 7 different YouTube channels with tons of different content on each and every one. Today, we're in the world of art as we sit down here. And no, I don't have a commission today because I've had a lot of work today. It's been a good day, a very good day, and I wanted to play for a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play today, and I'm going to try drawing someone very, very challenging. And actually, I'm not going to draw him. I'm going to try and do a painterly approach to him today. If you enjoy our topic, our character that we're going to be attempting today, make sure you hit that like button. If you don't like it, make sure you hit the dislike button twice, please. That would be great. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. We're already dropping memory. Our internet does not like us today. Let's see what happens here. We're starting off poorly, apparently. It looks like my internet is not liking us. Going through things here just to make sure that it's not our fault. Let me close a couple things out here before we get started. I don't want to give away who I'm painting just yet until I make sure everything's running properly. There we go. Looks like we're back and kicking. All right, folks. Without further ado, I would like to try a painterly approach of the one and only President Donald Trump from his portrait, his presidential portrait, which is so unique to me with how bright and blinding it is. So today we're going to give that a shot to caricaturize it, have some fun with it, and see how far I get with it. But we're going to try and do it not in my cartoon style, but in my paint style, which takes a lot longer, but in my opinion, it's also a lot more fun. So we're going to see what we get today here as we get started on this. Never know what you're going to get. So let me go ahead and grab my pen so that we have some lines to ink with. I hope you're having a good day today, folks. I had a great day. I had another video shoot today at Artisan Fire Pizza. It's a restaurant here in Great Falls, Montana, where I've been hired to do some, let's see, stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended. Okay, well, we're hopefully doing okay here. Everything seems to be okay, even though it's complaining that we're running a little low. Let's see. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 6800, which is what I have set. So hopefully that's not too big a warning. But if the stream's really, really bad, let me know in the comments. All right, we'll do the best we can and see what we get. I was noticing that our chat room isn't working quite the way I had hoped. And so I had to open up a separate chat room. So I'm hoping everything's behaving. If it's not, I might do a whole reset and start from scratch, but we're going to try and go with this as we can, since I'm not entirely sure what's happening in front of us here. Okay, let's just roll. We got stuff to do. We got art to create, you know what I mean? All right, so just getting some pen stuff going here so I have some room to work. And let's just see what happens. I have a feeling we have a very interesting sketch ahead of us as we do this. All right. Without further ado, here goes nothing. He's got such a square face and a small mouth, technically a very thin nose. And then I'm seeing this highly raised eyebrow here. Thing is, that I'm impressed by and also find slightly awkward is look at the redness around his eyes. He has just got so much redness around his... And I mean, yes, he's older, but there's just so much redness. And then the rest of his face is orange. I mean, literally lives up to the joke and hype of all of the comics and things that mention him as... you know, having too much sunscreen or a bad tan. Just to get this out of the way now, if you guys are wondering my opinion, I'm actually very excited that he's back in office. And so that's just my opinion. That's coming from a conservative Christian viewpoint. And I'll just leave it at that. If you don't agree with me, that's fully up to you. I don't blame you at all. In whatever viewpoint you have. That's the beauty of America. So I am not going to debate anything per se, because honestly I'm not good at it, nor do I want to. But that doesn't mean he's not incredibly interesting to consider drawing, you know? He's a very interesting character and has been for forever. He is absolutely a caricature in every way, shape, and form. So, no matter which way you lean or believe, the guy is downright comical in his persona, how he carries himself. Excuse me, how he carries himself, the whole 9 yards. So, and I'm just very interested to do something other than a commission. I'd like to have a little bit of fun for once and draw something that allows me to work on that painterly approach and enjoy that a little bit more. So that's just kind of what I'm up to. I just want to have some fun. For once. Which, not saying that my job isn't absolutely fun, you know. It's hard to complain about being self-employed, but except that there's no money in being self-employed, but yeah, it's very difficult to complain about that, so. Right, I'm just starting with all of the shadows here. Now you notice there's some white lines in there. That's because I started with a pen that was white, and so we have some issues going on here. Maybe I'll just go ahead and pop that above here, and maybe we'll just start shaping out over top the lines. Or, I wonder what would happen if I changed this to a multiply, if that would make the white go away. Yep, there we go. Alright, cool. I do like having the lines there at first as I'm starting my sketch, and then go away from there as we move into it further. So, I'm very intrigued by his presidential photo. And it's a presidential portrait. I don't think it's a painting. It's definitely not a painting, obviously, but just what an expression. I mean, like, this is the presidential portrait. You kind of expect something quite a bit different, but nope, this is it. So let's go ahead and create a bit of a color palette over here. Like I said, if you like it, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button twice. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this, and I'd like to pop a little bit more purple into that as well. There we go. And then let's see about a highlight tone. We'll go with something like that. And like that. And so hopefully I can do a lot of what I'm hoping to do here, starting with this palette, just to kind of get things going as quickly as possible here. Deeply appreciate having you guys here on my very dead YouTube channel. That's been dead for many years. So if you are enjoying it as you hang out, first off, if you enjoyed, hit that like button. Secondly, if you are enjoying it, I'd greatly appreciate it if you consider subscribing. I think one of the things that'll be challenging about doing this, for however long I'm going to do this, I actually have another plan that I'll mention here in a second, is going to be trying to capture the... Oh, I just noticed. He's got a blue cast in his skin tone as well. So let's see if I can get some of that blue over here, just to start building up that shape of it. What was I saying? It will be very difficult to build up the textures on his face. He's got a lot of texture on his skin. He's older, so that texture is going to be very interesting to attempt to mimic. So I'm very curious to see about how that goes as we move ahead on this. Now, it is 8:37. I'm thinking I'm probably only going to paint for maybe an hour and a half. And then I'm planning on then going over to my other channel, Legacy Studio, and I'm going to play some Supermarket Simulator on my other channel. That's the game plan. Would love for you to join over there too. That's been a game I've been enjoying very much, and would love to have you join. Supermarket Simulator. But I wanted to start with just enjoying something selfish in the art side, because I'm always doing commissions. I'm always doing other work. And so caricaturing has become work. It hasn't become fun anymore. And so I really wanted to hop on here. I have work I need to do. But I need to also remind myself, and I'm kind of forcing myself right now in this very moment, to take a break. And one of the things I really, really loved just recently is all the wonderful conversation that happened in here when a lot of people showed up in here and were chatting. So it's very inspiring to want to have more of that. So I will enjoy if people show up. If not, I'll do my best. We'll probably go for about an hour and a half, and then I will transport over to the other channel and we'll play some games and have a little bit of fun over there. So I'm thinking I'll probably stream for about 4 hours between the two channels. That's my theory. We'll go nice and late tonight and have some fun. Thankfully, for the next couple days, it looks like I'm going to be here in the studio and focusing a lot of my attention on editing videos. As far as I know, I only have one meeting on Sunday, and everything else is going to be right here in the studio, which I'm actually very excited about, because I've been doing a lot of filming outside of Legacy Studio. So being able to hang out here would be great. Looking forward to it. I actually made a video, if you want to see it, where I hung out, where I did an interview yesterday If you look up Legacy Tech Studio, you can actually watch what I did yesterday. I made a full video on what it's like to be a videographer in Montana, in rural Montana. What's it like to do an interview on a ranch in rural Montana? It was really, really fun. Had a good time. And driving through a snowstorm, carrying equipment through a snowstorm, all kinds of stuff. Really, really interesting. So you might like that. If you want to see it, go check it out on my channel, Legacy Tech Studio. All right, that's super dark. So let's try this one. That's a little better. We'll alter that here as we go. Right now, just trying to get a basic flow on his face and see if we can create the structure that we need here. It's very interesting to me how neutral some of these tones are on his face, which is more of me learning, because I mean, I've done some classic paintings. I got some classic paintings behind me that I've done and things like that, so it's very interesting to see it from this perspective with him. Out of curiosity, how are we coming along? So turning off the lines and seeing what's there. I'm not opposed to what I'm seeing so far. I think it's kind of fun. I'm going to go ahead and dim down those lines in the background a bit more. And I think I'm going to try and work a little bit on this eye because I'm very intrigued by it. So let's start with just, oops, wrong layer. This layer. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for that like. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to quickly change the title of this live stream because it says time to draw another commission. That's not exactly accurate. Go. Can I draw the Trump presidential portrait in Caricature? Draw with me. Boom. That's a slightly better name for this. All right. Like I said, thank you very much for that like. Would love to see you in the comments. So if you get bored and want to ask any questions, I love answering questions. All right, so I'm gonna do the majority of this on one layer, which is so much different than my usual workflow when it comes to caricaturing. I usually work with a ton of different layers, so I have a lot of flexibility, but doing this kind of style where you are painting, it feels very different. It feels very, very different. Like you really do need to be able to enjoy just mixing colors together and working on one layer at a time. And if I do switch to another layer, it's usually because I'm trying to make sure I don't screw anything up on the previous layer. Quickly laying in these red tones. Just so I have them. Let's go a little darker here for now, just to give myself a little bit of a road map on what I'm hoping to accomplish over time here. Okay. Let's see. All right, turning off the ink layer and definitely getting some structuring going on here. Definitely need to adjust it, but at the same time, not sure how just yet. I think we got a long ways to go before I really start being overly concerned about relaying things out. I think there's a lot of adjustment that I need to make to his face first before I start grabbing and smushing things about. Turn the opacity down a little bit and do a little less paint and see if I like that a little more, because I'm finding that it's pushing a lot of ink out, a little more than I would prefer. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button for me. Hop in the chat room too. Would love to chat with you. Love answering questions. Love giving advice on being in this career or just in art in general, how you can improve in your work, help you out with some of those concerns that maybe you're feeling if you're someone who's wanting to bud in art and maybe you're feeling the twist or the tug of not believing in yourself or something. It is always so much fun to sit here and try and re-inspire some people to pick up the pencil, pick up the brush, pick up the digital pen, and just get your feet wet again, you know? Maybe it's been a minute since you've picked up something and tried to draw, and maybe it's time to take a break from life and all the crazy that we're dealing with and paint something. Have a little bit of fun. It's time to relax. Get away from all the stupid. There's plenty of stupid out there. Sometimes you just need to escape. And here's the other reality. As a business owner, a business run just by me, no employees, it's all my own thing, it's easy to forget that you have to take a break, or else you're going to get sick of what you do. You're going to get burned out of what you do. And there is no win for pushing yourself so hard that you fail. And I have done that so many times. And tonight, as I'm sitting here and trying to have a little bit of fun, I have a million tasks going through my head that I know I need to accomplish. And I am purposefully shirking them to not allow myself to enter into that spiral. That spiral that says it needs to be done now. You have so much on your plate, you need to have it done now. It needs to be done now. It needs to be done. But it doesn't need to be done now. You know what business is? Having a business of your own is literally forever owing other people. As a caricaturist, as an artist, I owe, when someone buys a caricature from me, I owe them a final product. My career is owing people for things that they've paid for. So you will always feel that pressure. Always. It'll never go away. So you got to learn to live with it. And celebrate it, because it's a reward. The reward is that you needed clientele. And you got it. Now you have to do the work, but you got to do it in time. And the more you stress about it, the more you'll hate the work. The more you hate the work, sucker your life is. And that is not why I am in business for myself. I'm in business for myself because I've been given a gift. But if I burn myself out with my own gift, then what do I have left? It's not what we're trying to accomplish here, people. Let's not do that to ourselves. So relax. Sit back. Let's paint. Come up with something unique. Let's be different. And have some fun. Huh? That's right. Let's have some fun. Okay, I think I see the first adjustment I would like to make. That'll be a big one. Now we'll quickly try to cover up the mess so that it all fills in. I think the first thing that people do wrong when it comes to stuff like this is they don't start. The first part of the battle when it comes to any art is not starting or overthinking. Overthinking color. You're like, well, I have to get this exact color. And I see artists, and I'm not naming names in any way, shape, or form, that will go and just select colors from the photo that they're painting. Said, come over here, select a color from his face, come back over and use that color. To me, I feel like we can do better. I feel like that doesn't give you the chance to express yourself uniquely. You're copying and pasting. And yes, I mean, you can make it look different and everything. You can make it look like a caricature, but why not try to get those colors yourself? Why not try to find something unique out of that all on your own. I think that is the wiser move. Now, I mean, it's all a tool. It is all a tool. So, I mean, I'm moving stuff around on my canvas digitally, and some classical artists who would be like, dude, come on, you can't do that in real life. Why would you try to do that on digital? That's a fair argument. And yes, it is a tool. And my argument is it's a tool. Use it if you have the tool. But in the same sense, I don't disagree with them. And that's why I don't do other things. I don't AI my stuff, because then it loses all originality. Then it's different. And nothing like what I'm trying to accomplish. There's a reason why people pay me hundreds of dollars to do this. And that's because I'm not doing what everyone else is doing. I'm doing my own thing. So that's the important part. So be creative. Think outside the box. Enjoy the experience. The more you enjoy it, the better the work will turn. And the beauty that I really love, and the one reason why I keep coming back to this style, this what I like to call painterly approach, is because it finds your mistakes as you keep going. You find the changes that you need to make as you continue to paint. One thing leads to the next. Nothing is finished. One thing leads to the next and shows you the next area that you need to adjust. And you just keep adjusting and enjoy the adjustments. The adjustments add up. Thank you so much for that like. I see it. I appreciate it. You just keep adjusting and enjoying the experience. And there'll come a certain point in time, and this is the kind of thing I hate about art, is usually you don't really see a solid end until you're near the end. That's a fact. You could be painting and hate everything about it, and then you'll just hit a point where suddenly it looks right. It hasn't looked right up until that point. Suddenly it looks right. How'd that happen? You know, that is a beautiful and hateful moment. I love and hate that moment with a vengeance. Love and hate the moment. And there's nothing you can do about it except just keep on going. Because you don't know when it's going to happen. It just pops out kind of like, surprise! Here I am. And you're like, well, I wasn't expecting you to show up at this moment, but okay, at least you're here. I also like other artists. There's a guy named Seiler, Jason Seiler, I think. I forget. I think it's Jason Seiler. Does quite a bit different technique than I do when it comes to this. I like brushing with larger strokes and getting very big strokes. He likes doing like individual little lines and kind of builds up his stuff with individual little lines. So both work. There's no wrong answer there. So just enjoy the experience. I'm going to select some of this bluish, kind of bring it into here. And we're going to quickly build up this ear. Okay. Let me grab this. This. There we are. And that. And then let's see. I didn't notice that before, but this is a dark point, so let's get that in here. It really does help to just kind of find your darkest areas and really kind of define them, and then redefine them if you've gone too dark or if you've gone too light. But it's amazing how much those dark points will assist in pushing the artwork furthermore. Like right here on his neck, this is that really dark spot that leads to his shirt. So I'm going to quickly just lay in the basic concept of his shirt here. And the thing is, this shirt is holding super close to his face. Super, super close. There we go. And then let's just go ahead and quickly get some lightness on here. That way it doesn't look so stupid. I don't want it looking stupid. Hey, Raising Arizona, MAGA! How about him releasing those papers today? I like that he gave the pen that he signed the papers. I like that he gave that to RFK. JFK? JFK Jr.? RFK? Sorry, my brain just blanked. But yeah, he like signed the documents, and then he's like, give that pen to him. That's pretty cool. Let's see. I think I'm going to quickly make a few little changes here, starting with my paint swatches. I'm going to cut these. I'm going to put them on their own layer, paste. Now, I want some definition, so I'm going to very quickly paint in some backdrop in this, like just try and get a little darkness behind him, because I think that's going to help get his silhouette pushed out here a little. Ooh, my computer does not like how big this texture brush is. It's arguing with me. There we go. That's better. Making it just a tiny bit smaller. So I can use this darkness to figure out some of the negative space. And yes, I know the American flag is back there, but I'm just going to start with the gray, and then I might build around that as I go. His hair is just so interesting. I mean, you can see why comedy has just made fun of his hair for so long. It's kind of the beautiful thing about caricatures. No matter how you feel about someone, their political opinions, whether you like them or dislike them, you can still draw them funny, and it's a compliment towards them, towards the artist. I mean, it's kind of an overall... The thing I'm doing here is not a statement for or against Trump, but merely a attempt to capture something fun about him, you know? So it makes it Makes it fun. Where'd our music go? I feel like our music stopped. There we go. Alright, we're 42 minutes in. I was only planning on doing this for about an hour and a half. We'll see. I'm struggling a little bit to keep this going. I mean, not keep it going, but it's not panning out as quickly as I hoped. But like I said, this kind of stuff takes a long time to get to a result that you just feel good about. Okay. And let's see. If you're enjoying it, hit that like button for me. I know we got a long way to go before this makes any sense. And I'm planning on doing about an hour and a half. So far, we're about 43 minutes in. My theory was an hour and a half, and see how far we get. If I'm enjoying it, I'll keep going. If not, my theory is I'm going to hop over to my other channel, Legacy Studio, and I'm going to play a little Supermarket Simulator in live stream over there, and you guys can come hang out over there and watch me play some Supermarket Simulator. It's my favorite game right now that I've been playing, and I'm not much of a video gamer. My audience enjoys, so they tell me anyway, seems to enjoy me playing video games, so I do that. Now, they've enjoyed me playing specific games, and I have gone off on my own and just enjoyed playing whatever game is inspiring me in the moment. Thankfully, they have come along for the ride, which I appreciate. So okay. No, wait, this color. So, for everyone who's up in arms, like, dude, those colors are so far off. It's not about the colors right now. It's about just trying to get close to an idea. You can work on colors whenever you want. As long as you're getting a likeness and an understanding of what you're going for, you can work out the details as you go. Okay. Don't be afraid to bring up those comments, folks. Love answering your questions and love hanging out with you guys and having a nice chat. You guys make my day when we have nice conversations and get to spend some time together. And you are the reason why I even consider popping back on here on a dead YouTube channel that YouTube destroyed many years ago. But you guys are here, and you are worth coming back here and hanging out with. I deeply appreciate you being here. And it is always such a blessing to hang out. Well, while I was enjoying defining his eye rather largely, I do feel like it's pulling from his likeness, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that. going to work on this eye for a little bit. I feel like I'm struggling here. And I know I'm struggling because I'm getting too impatient. So I'm just going to go ahead and remedy that by putting some detail in on this eye so that I can see that I'm doing okay and that I'm making some progress. Thank you for the extra likes. I see 4 likes right now. That's awesome. Deeply appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. If you want to go the extra mile, show YouTube that we rock, hop in that chat room. Don't be afraid to say a quick howdy. You don't have to talk if you don't want to, but always appreciate seeing you guys and hearing from you. But thank you so much for doing the simple thing and hitting that like button. Because while it is simple, it has to be a choice. And it's very easy to forget to offer that tip, if you will. Okay. It's kind of impressive to me how much this area over here is hiding in his hair, which will be so difficult to define. Art by Fay Leaf, let's go! Maga maga! Thanks for coming by, Art. It will be very interesting to try to define these eyebrows. When I zoom in on this, it's all pixelated, so that's going to have to be my own choice. Victorious Maiden, what's going on, Victorious? How you doing? Thanks so much for coming in and hanging out. Appreciate you guys are here. Thank you so very much for stopping in. All right. It's time to move the fire pit, people. That basically means it's time to, when I'm struggling to find the lines I'm looking for in my sketch over here, all I need to do is just try and do a couple different things and make a difference. And you're using Clip Studio. Of course I'm using Clip Studio. It is the best. There is nothing like Clip Studio. Clip Studio Paint Pro all day long. I have made thousands of dollars, probably guaranteed tens of thousands of dollars through this software over my many years of being a professional artist. This software is da bomb. Not to mention it's affordable. Very affordable for iPad, for anything. They should sponsor me because I am probably their biggest fan in the caricaturing community. That is, I have it open right now. Hey, good for you. Well, get drawing. Get some stuff done. There's work to be done. Thank you so much. Yes, I am doing very well. I'm doing very, very well. Have you been a part of the channel in the past? I feel like I might recognize the Victorious Maiden name from the past for some reason. I don't know if I'm just putting that in there because it feels like placebo effect, but have you known about this channel for a while? And yes, I have absolutely stopped publishing, putting videos up here for a very long time because YouTube demonetized me, unfortunately. And so once they had demonetized me, then I was of the mindset that what was the point of uploading here anymore, and I walked away and wasn't planning on coming back. And I just realized, all right, it's time to get back to enjoying YouTube for YouTube. It's not just about the money, I've used Photoshop for years, and now I can't touch it without having a Calyption. Yeah, Calyption. I get what you're saying. I agree. I actually just closed out my Photoshop membership just the other day, and I'm so glad I did. I now use Affinity Photo if I'm doing photo editing. Affinity Photo, Affinity Designer, Affinity Publisher, and then if I'm doing anything art, Clip Studio, baby. Got to do it. Let's see. I'm about to paint using Substance Painter. Substance Painter. What? Excuse me. What is Substance Painter? I am listening. I also haven't posted for that reason. YouTube sucks about this. Me too. I love Affinity and use DaVinci for editing. Data! There you go! That's right. DaVinci all day long. DaVinci is the best and my daily hustle. So if I'm not doing art, I am a videographer by trade. My business as a self-employed artist is being an artist and a videographer. And I bought that DaVinci Resolve Studio, and I cannot live without it. It is the best. There is nothing like DaVinci Resolve Studio. The best software. Premiere and Final Cut, nothing can live up to that. Absolutely. I've been following you on YouTube and Instagram. Watched one of your lives before as well. Thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate that, especially after so many years of attempting to do this for as long as we have. It's nice to see that some people still remember the old days, the good old days. Need to find you on Instagram. It's first time I've seen you here. Oh yeah. Well, and I need to put more on Instagram, but I'll tell you what, the more pressure people tell me to do more on Instagram, the more I'll do. I've actually been thinking about streaming on Instagram as well. The one thing I probably will most likely stay away from is TikTok. I'm not a TikTok fan. So even though Trump apparently has become a TikTok fan, I'm still of the mindset I don't care for it. Do you paint in real life too? Nice work so far. Yes, I do actually. Can you see it? So right over my shoulder here, there is a painting there that I've done. Do I have my other paintings? I got a million paintings over in the corner over here that I literally have just sitting over there, and I don't have any way of showing them to. I mean, if you want to see them, I'll go grab one or two and show them to you. But I'll need people to say. I'll need people in the chat room saying, "Show me the art." If you say, "Show me the art," then I'll go grab some of my classic pieces and show you some of my real life paintings. Otherwise, we're sticking with this. All right. So, but you got to do to show me the art. That way I know that everyone's on board. That way I don't spoil the live stream for everybody. But yes, I've done classic oil paintings. Oil painting is my if I don't do this kind, then I really do like oil painting. By the way, I didn't say hello to you, Diomedes. Is that how you say your name? I love that. Diomedes? That's pretty cool. Oh, PhotoSense says show me the art. All right, if I get 5 show me the arts, then I'll do it, okay? We'll do 4, because apparently there's only 5 people watching. Oh, okay, we got 2. We got 2. We'll go 4. If we get 4, then I'll do it. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, we got 3. See, now I have to follow you. I do the same. Great. And I do have a lot of my oil paintings on Instagram, but they're a little ways back. Because it, do we have a 4 out of 4? No, we got a 4 out of 4, don't we? Okay. All right. I'm taking a breather. Pushing the screen away. Let me switch over to my camera. Let's go to the hero camera. Boop. Okay. We're going to see how well this goes, because my camera is not properly white balanced. You've been warned, okay? Do we have an understanding? Let's see what I can grab. Now, I'm going to have to put down my headset here because my artwork is on the other side of the room. And it's going to be a lot of stuff that's uncompleted, okay? But I'll show you a few pieces. But you're not allowed to leave because I walk off camera. Do we have an understanding? Okay. All right. Hold tight. Okay, well, I do a lot of different stuff. Okay, so a lot of different stuff. So I'm going to start with this one. We'll do it Instagram style, okay? I actually build the frames. I built the frame for this. All right, we'll just show you this one. All right, here we go. Instagram style. Here's the turn. There you go. All right, so this is a harpy eagle. I call this one Soul Searcher because the harpy eagle's like giving you the close look there. But I built this frame from scratch in my wood shop because I couldn't afford to buy frames, so I just turned my woodwork shop into a studio to make frames and did that. So there you go. That's one of them. On the same vein, this one's nowhere near done, but his face is cute, so we'll give you the show of this one. Oh, and then I got to show you the one I was working on for Santa Claus. I'll show you that one in a second, too. All right, here you go. Now, this is just the face. This is just the face. Okay. Isn't he cute? And I'll have to find my other one because there's another one that I really love that I think you guys would like. So this one is supposed to be a big bulldog in a full suit. Okay. And he's supposed to be holding a whiskey glass and a cigar. That was my theory for him. Okay. But you can see all that right there. Let me. You guys want to see more? If you want to see more, then I want to see an emoji or something, or show me more, and we'll keep going. And I got a bunch. So, but I'm gonna not overwhelm you. I'm not gonna overwhelm you with a bunch of artwork. If you want to see me continue working on Monsieur Presidente El Trumpo. That looks familiar. Really good, though. I think I might have put a little bit on Instagram on that one. The bird certainly was on Instagram. I mean, these are paintings that are a couple of years old. I'll grab 2 more. Especially if I can find my other guy, because there's one I'm super proud of. And he's not on the walls here. And you might not be able to see, but back here, right where I'm pointing with my hand, that right there is my biggest piece. Oh, here, hang on. We'll flip on the studio. That should give us a little bit more light back there. There you go. So, that right there is my biggest piece. That was my my main painting for an art show that I did. And then the frame is an all-metal frame that a buddy of mine made for me. And it's been, like, torched and, like, colorized and everything. Yes, I've absolutely heard of John Singer Sargent. Excellent painter. Let's go. Let me find 2 more. By the way, this one over here is not mine. That was done by another artist, and that's a print that I bought off of him. Let me go get 2 more. Here. We'll go through a couple. Get up there. All right. Okay. I got a bunch here. A lot that are... I'm going to save the best for last because he's my favorite. He's my best for last. A lot of these are plein air pieces that I've done when I'm out camping. You can see a couple of them on this YouTube channel. I've painted a couple of videos. This was actually done on site. There were duck races that were in an area near where I was camping. They literally had little rubber duckies. And so that was one that I just did for giggles. There you go. Thank you for the likes and the hearts. That's pretty cool. Plein air piece. That was a view from my campsite when my wife and I go camping. Here's another one. I have a lot of these because I really do a lot of plein airs when I'm out camping. That's kind of like my favorite thing to do when we're camping. This is my first. This one's acrylic. I usually do oils. This was my very first plein air. Very, very first one. And that took me 2 days to paint, and you can see this video. I'm pretty sure it's on this channel of me painting this. It's a 3-part series of me painting this one. Thank you. This is of my backyard. This is my woodwork shop right here. That's my garage, my woodwork shop. And then the big tree that blocks it. Really pretty. I like that one. That one, I don't know. That one might have been... No, that one's not acrylic. This one is, though. This was something fun I was doing. So the whole idea of the bulldog holding the... I guess I'm going to show you the other one now because I did that. The bulldog holding the whiskey glass that I haven't finished, which I haven't touched in forever, came from this idea. And my idea was that I was going to make a bunch of animals that were part of a law firm. So each one of these guys is a lawyer in a law firm. So that was the kind of thing. My Instagram is official_legacy studio. Official_legacy studio. Let's see. Do you have a place to sell your paintings? I did sell them, but they didn't sell, so I stopped. I haven't sold anything online of these in a very, very long time. So I had a place, but I haven't at all recently. Let's see here. Okay. A couple empty canvases. This one was another plein air. This one was very interesting, actually, because we were camping in this area, and we went by this lake. And there's this guy fishing in the lake right here. Right here in these bushes, we hear a loud noise. And a guy going, "Go away, bear! Go away, bear!" And he comes running out. And yes, there was a bear in these bushes. And we had to all get away as quickly as we could. It was interesting. Let's see. That's unfortunate. I understand, though, people are definitely missing out. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Which art form do you prefer? I love oil paintings. I really do. I love plein air. I'm a very impatient person, so I really do enjoy painting in the moment and finishing something up quickly. And then, obviously, I'm a caricaturist. That is my career. Worked out at theme parks in Orlando for many, many years. But oil, when I do my caricature stuff, if I do color, it's watercolor, because that was how I was trained. So, but oils is my favorite, and then of course digital. This is Yellowstone. Yellowstone. So one of the geysers out there. Go eat, sir. I subscribed. God bless you. God bless you too. Thank you very much, Diomedes. Appreciate it. Oh, wow. This is a very old one. I don't even know if you guys can see that. That's supposed to be some mountain peaks. That one is very, very old. Very old. That was probably one of my first. Also very old. Wow. There you go. That one was, if you ever come to Montana, you got to go to a really, really beautiful hot spring in Paradise, Montana. And this was at night. They have these beautiful pools, and they had this glass here, these lights, and then this really pretty bush right there. It's very, very pretty. That reminds me of a mature version of Zootopia. Yep, absolutely. I totally get that. Here's another mountain pass, another mountain view. Most of these I've taken with my own camera and then brought them back home and painted them in studio while I'm driving around Montana, because I travel around Montana a lot. This one is one I haven't finished. I have another one that I did of my other dog, Zoe. So this was the version I was doing of my dog, Sammy. She's a Corgi. Just followed you on Insta, too. I love painting with oils as well as watercolor. Acrylics are best for crafts, at least in my opinion. I like oils the best. And I was the person who was like, I can't do oils. It's too technical, too hard. And then I learned why oils were honestly better than acrylics for me personally. Okay, so that Harpy Eagle that I showed you guys earlier, this is that same Harpy Eagle, but this one's a little more my favorite of the two. I really love this one, actually. I really like that one a lot. That one is an absolute favorite of mine. LOL, I was like that. I understood it and love that Harpy. Yeah, Harpies are fun. If any of you guys are fans of any kind of manga or anime, there's an anime out there that's called The Magus Bride. Very interesting anime. And yes, I love the rim light. The rim light is what made it. So this was kind of an ode to the Magus Bride kind of feel. Just something kind of dark. I like skulls a lot, as you can tell. So I was trying something a little different with this one. Didn't even come close to finishing it. Just kind of a cool piece. This one, I'll show it to you, but I never finished it. This is just the charcoal sketch. I love bears. So, Baloo in, like, angry. That's kind of fun. This is an exciting little piece. Once again, just a charcoal sketch, but this was the piece that made me realize that I could paint pretty much anything I ever wanted. That's only charcoal, that's charcoal. But just the idea that, yes, with a little time, a little patience, and I made a video on this. You can actually see it on my channel. I actually did this on my YouTube channel. So, since you're like oils, ever tried the glazing technique with it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Several of those pieces have glazing techniques. Absolutely. There you go. Here's another. This one's not as special to me. It was something I did in studio, and you can actually see down here that it's painted over another painting. And frankly, admittedly, I would probably use this and paint over this with something else. But, yeah. Yep. This is just funny. Nothing special here. That's a canvas I'll paint over. Have a couple different variations of that. Same idea. I like my skulls, so I was just trying to have some fun. Here's trying it with acrylics. Yeah, just trying to have some fun. Let's see. I won't show you that one. That one's lame. That one's lame. I think we might be at the bottom. Yep, we're at the bottom. That's it. I mean, I got a lot more. Oh, no. I haven't shown you the best one. I haven't shown you my all-time favorite. Can you guys help me push into YouTube a little bit more? I'm going to show you my last one, but it will require you to hit that like button, please. And it'll also require you to leave a comment that says, show me the last. Okay, that's going to help me with YouTube algorithm. We keep that conversation going in the chat room. YouTube algorithm's going to be like, hey, listen, he's getting some attention. So if you want to see the last piece, you know what to do. I'm going to stack these back up here and get ready to carry them across the room. The last one's the best one, in my opinion. Well, I don't know. The Harpy Eagle with the rim lighting was pretty good. I see those likes. I see the show the lasts. Keep them coming. All right. Let me put these back away here, and then I'll show you the last one. But keep those coming. That way we can tell YouTube that I'm deserving of their attention. I'll show this one to you one more time because I know we all love that one. That one's my absolute favorite of some of my paintings. That rim light really set it for me. If you want to see the making of this one, get on my Instagram because I did some. You'll have to scroll back a little bit, but yes, I actually did some video of how I painted that one. They are there. All right, let's do. I'm just grabbing all of these here really quickly. That way I can put them all back in their shelf. And this is only a quarter of all the paintings that I have. So, okay. We ready? Let's do the last one, people. This one is my absolute favorite. This one is dusty, goodness, and needs another coat of varnish on it. But this one's it. Here we go. You're going to like this one. There he is. The lighting's kind of challenging to see him, but look at that. I love that one. That one is my absolute favorite piece of my animals. Look at the detail in the suit. Look at his hand. You know, perched on a chair. So this body stance I took from a presidential photo. A presidential painting. The bulldog, bulldog? Bulldog? It's not a bulldog. It's a, I forget what dog, boxer. This boxer is designed from about 3 different boxers. So I picked 3 different boxers that I liked, combined all their looks together, and got this one. So, absolute favorite. You can see I got some issues going on here with the varnishing and stuff, so I'll probably have to remove the varnish on this and reapply it. No big deal, though. Little Gamsol and Gamvar will fix all that right up. Yeah, but he's my baby. That one's my favorite one. Favorite one of the bunch, other than my Harpy Eagle. Yeah, there you go. That was fun. I enjoyed that. That's a nice little surprise. If I see any other ones over here while I'm peeking around here, maybe I'll show you 1 or 2 more, but I think I kind of hit the... I think those are my main ones. But we'll see if I have anything else over here. Yeah, I like the Harpy. That one and the Harpy are my 2 favorites. All right, I don't know if I have anything worth showing in these, but if I have anything, I'll show you guys. Have you ever thought about doing any video game paintings? Video game paintings? Like what? I know someone suggested I try to do a mural for Myst, the video game, but I'm not entirely sure what you mean by video game paintings. I don't play many video games except for, you know, simple ones. That was one of my first attempts with oil. Just on a little 4x6. Cute little thing. Postcard size. Got a bunch of these. Here's another one. There you go. That one might have been acrylic, actually. That may have been acrylic. Oh, Witcher, Final Fantasy, Warhammer. No, I've never thought about it. I don't follow those games as much. I don't follow them at all, frankly. Personal favorite would be a game called Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts! Yes, of course, Kingdom Hearts. Yes, loved. I used to watch my sister play Kingdom Hearts. I am a terrible gamer, and if you want to find out, come watch me here in the next hour when I switch over and play video games on my other channel. But I loved, as a kid, going into my sister's room, laying on her bed, and watching her play video games, and she was very good, and Kingdom Hearts on PlayStation 2 was absolutely her jam. Here's a cute little acrylic I did a long time ago. Just a little giggle. The rim lighting makes it pop for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Just a little cheap little acrylic. Stupid little thing. Yeah, this is another first one. Just messing. Nothing special there. I'm not going to keep that one on camera very long, that's for sure. There's another one. That's of a picture that I took of our mountains here. This was just, I'm showing it to you. I totally stole it from Pinterest. This is not my work. I copied it off of someone else's work as a study. So this is totally thieved from Pinterest. But this is someone else's design that I copied to study color. So you'd call this kind of like a master study, if you will. Really liked how they handled the colors and things, so I tried doing it myself just to see how close I could get. Let's see. It would be fun to do their portrait. I think you earned a subscriber just because you love Kingdom Hearts. And, of course, your paintings are phenomenal. It would be fun to do their portrait. Also, Kingdom Hearts is actually Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts. Yes, it is. It's just been shortened because of the characters from Disney as Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, exactly. I understand that. Let's see. This is my first oil that led to a painting that I have hanging somewhere else in my house of another really beautiful ram that's actually sitting on the desk over here. I have this skull of a ram, and then I have a rose on it. And this was one of the first paintings that I did as I was studying how to do skull rams. So one's, yeah, like one of the first of my studies that gave me the idea that I could actually pull it off. Oh my gosh, look at this. Remember how I was telling you guys about the hot springs in Paradise? It's called Quinn's. And there is a plein air that I did on site of Quinn's Hot Springs. Really, really pretty place. I think you might do best with Witcher art. Plenty of stuff in Doom. Oh, those are fun, the small paintings. I like the mini postcard. They're just, you know, if you're going to be somewhere doing something simple, smaller is better. That way you're not feeling the stress of trying to do something big. Here's another plein air. Kind of an interesting one. This is another one of our campsites. This is terrible, frankly. But what was interesting about this, I'll tell you the story behind this. If you look here, you'll see two people. Okay? This is my father-in-law, and this is actually me. And what's happening in this painting that you'll never know is that my father-in-law is introducing me to my very first time of gutting a fish. I'm a city boy from Florida, grew up all over the world, barely did any fishing or hunting or anything like that, so I've never experienced, you know, like filleting a fish, cleaning it up, and doing all that sort of stuff and prepping it to be cooked. So what was happening here in this painting that you can't really see is that I'm literally asking him, Dad, I'm really anxious about this. This feels really weird to me. So just give me one of those fish. I know it's dead, but just give me the fish. And so he hands me the fish, and I'm holding it in my hand, and I'm just shaking. And I'm looking at it, trying to understand and just understand what's going on here. And then as I'm talking with him, suddenly my whole demeanor changes, and I go, okay, Dad, it just happened. He goes, what? I said, I'm good now. I'm good now. What's the next step? And so that's when he's explaining the process of how to fillet it. Here's the knife. Cut this way. Do this. Do that. And it was just amazing to me to feel that switch flip from I don't even know how to handle this. I mean, I'm literally shaking from this to I'm cool. I'm good. I knew what I had to go through to get to that process, and I got there. Okay, so I do a lot of plein airs. It's basically preparing meat just scaly. Yeah, it's true. But when you're okay, it's like when you see a chicken walking around. It's a chicken. It's alive. It's walking around. When you see it on your plate as a finalized product, you don't see the chicken walking around. You see the finalized thing. But the process from A to B, that in between, gotta get used to that part. And so that was basically what it was about. So while I go and I do plein air while I'm out camping with my wife, a buddy of mine gave me a book of his. He's a great photographer, does some beautiful stuff. And so I brought it with me. And when I couldn't find anything to paint on where we were camping, I would grab this book and I would paint some of his images. So this is one of his images in his book that I painted. Kind of pretty. Enjoying those nice wispy clouds and things. Let's see. Joke's on you. I see them as food always. That's fair. That's very fair. All right. This one is ancient. This is a mixture of acrylic and watercolor. This one's very, very, very old. Very old. But kind of a fun one. Many, many years ago, I did a whole series on like kind of cartoony fish. They were pretty cute. Here's another one of his from his book. And actually, here's the same piece done twice because I didn't like the first attempt. So I tried the second attempt. Can you tell which one's the first and which one's the second? I bet you probably can. So there you go. This is even older. This was me attempting to do palette knife. So if I hold it up here and you can see the textures in that palette knife piece. Yep, that's very old. This one's also very old. Montana went through some very serious fires. And around that same time, I bought myself a boat. And I took it out on a river in the middle of a smoky Montana summer. And it just had this crazy orange effect. Like all hell was breaking loose around you. And so I painted that one. Yeah, Nemo vibes. That's fair. Yep. Here's another palette knife slash still life kind of thing. Based off of Pinterest photo. Not a fan of palette knife. I haven't been good with it. I can work with it, but I don't like the final outcome when I'm doing it. There's another plein air from Quinn's Hot Springs. That was done on site. These are all the swimming pools that you swim in, and they're waterfalls coming down. That's a great big rock right in the middle of the pool. Yep. Nothing really special about that. Here's another angle of that. Never really finished that one, obviously. That's also Quinn's Hot Springs. Let's see. Those are some thumb studies that no one would care about. This one's cute. So I did an art show a couple years back where I took all these pieces and I tried to sell them. I didn't sell anything. They say that if you do an art show, you got to do it for a few years before people actually start buying from you. You're very skilled. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure how I ended up, considering I'm a gamer, so my YouTube algorithm is more gaming things. Oh, well, thank you so much. And I want to say your name right. C-Jab. C-Jab. Thank you so much for coming by. I have no idea why you're sent here, but I'm thankful you're here too. I appreciate that. Hope to see you down the road. Take care, my friend. God bless. God bless you too. Appreciate you. So while I was at this art show, I thought it would be kind of fun to paint something on site. So I did this guy. Kind of based on my, animal characters. I think I just need to stick with animal characters. I think that's kind of like my best kind of style. And then Montana's got a really crazy landscape with a waterfall. Great Falls, where I live, has the falls and the dam. So that's the dam there. Not painted very well. And that's it. That's it for that one. That's it for that bunch of stuff. So, yeah, that's it. I'll go ahead and put these away, and then I'll paint a little bit more of Trump, and then hop over to my gaming channel and hang out over there. But we'll paint it. We'll paint on Trump here for a bit longer. And there you go. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and hanging out. I've never seen your page. I follow a lot of artists myself. I know who is on here mostly, so you popping up was quite fun. Well, thank you so much. Palette knife is pretty good, though, too. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Terrible at it, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try and succeed at it, you know? Let me go put this away, and then we'll switch back to our digitals and keep painting Monsieur Trump. you want to achieve that chunky, blocky effect with your digital painting. That's cool. It takes a lot of practice, and I am nowhere near that. All right, let's do... Oh, no wonder it's not doing this. I got to put it on repeat. There we go. And let's get back in here. Boom. Let's see, with a square brush you can accomplish it. Oh, that's cool. I need to try out more brushes. I'm a little bit too much of a simplist, you know, just doing things simply. So if I can find my one brush that I like, I stick with it. And I forget to explore other ones, but usually it's because I'm in such a rush to do work for clients that I forget to, you know, loosen up and try some different things. So let me see here. There's this crazy line down here. Okay. And then there's a slightly darker one up here. Kind of like a reflection in a reflection. Okay. Do. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. I can send you some of mine. I'd like to have a few. Like I have a few there in clip. Oh, that'd be very cool. Yeah. Seeing this, I need to get back into doing lives and teaching. I know, right? I love teaching. I love teaching. And I haven't taught in a while. And frankly, I'm so busy with my work that I've had to give up a lot, and that's why I'm doing the live streams, just because I just don't have the time to produce the kind of videos that I'd like to produce. I had some fun yesterday and produced my rural. Let me show you guys this video here real quick. I put a lot of work into it. No one's gonna watch it. I was tempted by this shot too. It looks so good. Yeah, I agree with you. You got to try it. I mean, it's such a interesting portrait. Why not try it? You know. Let me show you guys this here real quick. Okay. Oh yeah, Paris Gibson shared my video. Thank you. Well, not my video, my photo. Can't wait to debut this year's Chef Spotlight video, Chef Champagne. Aye, good. Thank you so much for sharing. That's great. So I just did a shoot today. I'll show you guys this, and then I'll show you the video. This is all of my equipment. I was at a restaurant today interviewing a local chef, and he made me a special lunch. Very, very, very cool. So this is some of my gear that I take out on site. Now I want to show you a little bit of this video because I spent forever editing it. And hey, look, there's my there's my live. Let's see, we're going to go to Legacy Tech Studio. And Legacy Tech Studio is my other channel where I focus on teaching people, you know, working with camera gear and things like that. Here it is. And we're going to go to our videos. And this is it. Hang on. We're going to check this out for just a minute. Not for too long, but just to give you a taste. Let me mute our... There we go. And here you go. I think this is the 11. And we're going to go do this photo shoot together and share with you a little bit of the experience of what it's like to do this. If you've never been to my channel before, my name is Tim Lee. I'm a self-employed artist and videographer. If I'm not doing video production for documentaries or just individuals needing stuff for their social medias or podcasting or teaching. Tim, you're very intentional where you apply simplistics. Well, I appreciate that. Let me show you this here. So this is Montana right now. This is yesterday's weather. This is what I like to call pick your own road day in Montana. With the beautiful conditions that are out here, you also get situations like this. This is a 2-lane road, and one just leads right off the edge. And sometimes you don't know where the road is. So
This is where you make your best guess, and we go for
Aw,
it. So,
thanks.
4-wheel drive is definitely good.
I miss the teaching on YouTube. I need more time. I wanted to show you this. This is kind of funny. So this is some of the weird editing that I did yesterday. This is what takes forever. Doing that little clone
Don't
effect.
think anyone's going to be breaking into my truck up here, you know? Don't think I'll need to be locking it today. Oh dear. Okay, okay.
So, this is where I shot yesterday, and I made this video on setting up the gear, getting the lighting all right. And it took me like 5 hours to edit this video.
Let me see if it's still doing it, and if we know, and see if we need to change from there. I've dealt with the sheets before.
But thankfully, I had a moment to talk with them on camera.
So awkward, so fast.
Tell them a little bit. What is it like to be in this kind of an experience, and what do you? And you guys have just had like a whole summer of dealing with big Netflix kind of stuff, just talking about what you guys are doing here.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was it like in this experience, and what do you like about the person behind the camera that's guiding you guys? Like, how do you like to be directed? Where if my people who are learning how to make videos and doing that stuff, what did you like most about this kind of experience?
I loved about this experience was just like us being natural. Like,
So anyway, I'm just, if you get bored, go watch that video. It's fun, including this.
Oh dear, I'm getting stuck.
Hang on, where is it? Here, check this out. Okay, right there. That there that you can barely see hiding behind me, I'm sorry. That is a deer leg. And I don't even mean a deer like bone bought from the store. That dog went out in the mountains of Montana and found that deer leg. And it's literally a leg still connected with all of the tendons and everything and the skin and the hair. This dog found this bone from a dead deer and was gnawing on it out there. And there's another dog hanging out over here. It's a husky over here, really sweet little guy. So, yeah, it's that was my day yesterday. That's a little taste of Montana out here in the wild, in rural Montana. Kind of cool. And kind of weird. All right, let's paint on this guy a little longer. Huskies are cool. They're loud, but they're very, very cool. They're a little too talkative for me, personally. I got my Great Dane and my Corgi, and I'm happy. Okay, I'm seeing some shaping going on here that I didn't capture. There we go. That's going to help a lot. I've been really, really enjoying live streaming again. I've always been an edit fast, get out fast kind of guy. I just don't have the time to create beautiful content. I just have to do it and go because there's just too much going on in my life to make long, big productions. And sadly, that means I'm never going to get the viewership that other people are getting because I just don't have the ability to keep up with them on the quality. But live streaming just allows me that opportunity to connect with you guys and have that fun. Danes are ginormous, though. They are. My girl's 150 pounds of Great Dane craziness, and she's a wonderful cuddler until her knees dig into your leg, or God forbid, into your manlyhood, and that's when it really starts to hurt. Let's zoom out and see how I did here. Cool, we're getting there. Does your videography experience help with storytelling and other pieces you work on? I'm going to say no. Unfortunately, the majority of my videography work that I do for my clients are interviews, so I don't get to do much storytelling. My channel Legacy Studio in the past, I really did have some fun with a little bit of storytelling, and I wish I could do more. I'd like to do more. It takes a long time, and like I did videos of myself talking to my Scottish self. I had a character that I called Moss, and Moss was my other side who basically played you guys, the guys asking all the questions. And so as I'm reviewing tech gear and stuff, Moss would pop in and ask questions that you guys would ask and stuff. And so I got to do a lot of storytelling with that, and I missed that because I kind of felt that was a lot of fun for me. But when it comes to storytelling, when it comes to my vlogs, I don't have much of a choice except to just record whatever happens and then edit that into whatever story that happens. I don't, unfortunately, have much of a chance to actually create a purpose of the video. The purpose of the video is trying to share what my life is, and unfortunately, that's too boring for the world, so no one really goes to check it out, and that's okay. Why watch a nobody? But that doesn't mean I won't try my heart, try my best to make that happen one way or another. I still love creating it. I mean, I create it so people will watch it, so it's really heartbreaking when no one watches it, but the reality is that's just how life is. I'm competing against creators who are far better than I am, and considering I have to work fast, I'll probably always lose, but that's okay. Let's see, I got burnt out. If I do it again, it'll be 1 hour. I can't do any more than that. Exactly. It takes a lot of work to create content, and I can't spend days doing it. It needs to be something that I can knock out in a day. And so writing story, coming up with thought process or whatever else that comes with that, it just won't happen. As much as I would love for it to, I just don't have the ability. The things that I do with my day have to make money. They have to pay bills. And if they don't pay bills, then, I mean, I'm self-employed, and I don't make much money. So every opportunity that I live needs to bring in money to take care of my wife, who is so incredibly faithful to support me in my business. She deserves far more than me as her husband, so I have to invest every ounce of my time to make up and do my part, whether it's around the house or whether it's, helping her or whatever the case may be. In saying that, if you guys don't mind me giving a quick shameful plug, Legacy Studio is, I have 7 different YouTube channels. I make all kinds of content. I'm a music producer, artist, videographer. I do some woodworking. I built the desk that I'm sitting at. Just a whole bunch of different stuff. And I have channels upon channels upon channels sharing all of these different parts of my life. But if you really want to support, and you really want to go way out there and really do the big support, go to Legacy Studio, and you can join as a member. And it's like $2, $3, $4 a month, and it is a major help. And I kind of consider that you're supporting the network of all the content I create, since it's really hard to tell where I'm going to be and what content I'm going to be creating next. If you just enjoy the overall thing of what I'm doing and you want to go that extra mile, head over to Legacy Studio where you can become a channel member. You can join our Discord as well. I have a Discord where all of the videos show up in one place. So that way you're not hunting around to figure out what Tim did last and looking through 7 different YouTube channels. You can just go to Discord and see the one channel, see them all in one place. Let's see here. I remember watching speed paints on YouTube like 10, 15 years ago. Yep, I did a lot of speed paints. I loved those speed paints. And speed paints were super popular back then too. Time-lapse paints, speed paints, absolutely. That was definitely YouTube in its infancy, and I did a ton of those. And then that's when teaching started after that, because I'd make those, and then people would ask how it was done, and I'm like, well, great, now I get to teach you guys what I know. And then it went on from there. Yep. My main goal that I do on YouTube now, which is probably one of the reasons that no one watches my content, is I strive to keep my content clean. I'm a Christian. I believe very firmly in God's grace. The only reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because that God has given me that opportunity. And so all of my content is to be as clean as possible. And I want, if parents let their kids watch my videos, I want them to know that my place is clean. Now, not all my videos are kid-friendly. I mean, I've talked about interesting surgical procedures I've been through. I play video games, shoot-'em-up video games at times. So I'm not the perfect family-friendly thing, but I strive to have a testimony that tries to represent good morals and a belief in God. And so that is my ultimate goal for any of my channels, that I honor God with the content that I create, and that it is a byproduct of me doing my duty as a Christian to be a good influencer. So if you support, that's what you're supporting. And it's been incredible to... There are certain times when I'm just not on YouTube and I don't make content, and I come back and there are 7 people that have supported me for 4 years, that have supported me every month for 4 years, and they've never left. And I've gone to them and I'm like, why on earth are you still here when I'm not even here? I just don't have the time right now. And they're like, because we appreciate what you're doing when you do it. We're in. And so they're super amazing. So I have some really amazing supporters who've just been there through thick and thin, and deeply appreciate them. So always want to make sure that if they ever stop in and see what I'm up to, I hope that they know how much I appreciate them, because they really are incredible. I mean, I'm only making like $15 a month off of them, but the fact of the matter is, even when things aren't going on, they've never given up on me and on my channels. That's truly honorable. That's amazing people. There's amazing people in the world, that's for sure. And it would personally be my desire that YouTube would take off to such an extent that I wouldn't have to go out and do other jobs, that I could just focus on being a YouTuber. And that would be really my personal goal, is just being able to sit down and create content every day would be the ultimate win, you know. But that's what a lot of us would want. So, I mean, the unfortunate thing is I can't put down what I'm doing during the day to just do that, to become that. I'm very thankful to be self-employed and, excuse me, even have what I have. So I am absolutely not complaining. But it would be nice for that kind of thing to take off one day and be able to become one of those people that would be considered successful YouTubers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Thank you so much. 9 people in here. Good heavens. Well, if you're enjoying this terrible painting of the President Trump, I'd appreciate it if you smack that like button. I promise I'm a much better artist than you're seeing here. Here, do you need proof? Here's where's the one? Here's one that I was working on a couple days ago that we need to keep working on. That's one of my pieces. And if you want to see the painted form of her, there you go. I'm a good artist, okay? This Trump thing is kind of disgusting so far. There's a lot of work that needs to be done here. But if we're being real, there's not a lot of detail in this painting. The thing that you look for if you're going to paint something is that you look for a painting with lots of shadows and highlights. So you have a lot to work with. There's frankly not a lot of detail to work with here. Are the speed paints on here too? Yeah, they're on here, but they're like way back in the past. It's years and years and years ago. Years ago. You'll be scrolling a while. I think there's like 500 plus. There might be 1,000 videos on this channel. You'll have to go back a long ways to find them, but yes. 12 people? Holy smokes, where are you guys from? Dang. Dang. Okay, everyone's jumping ship. Never mind, they're all leaving. Already starts off grody and then magic happens. That's it. Yeah, you just got to get through the ugly stages. There's a lot of ugly stage to get through here. Like I said, though, this is not a very good reference photo for painting him because there really isn't any good shadows and highlights to really pull from. There's not a lot of contrast. Hey, what's up, Georgia? Motocoder, how you doing? Thanks for hanging out, stopping in. I'm finding out there's a lot of people that are like gamers that are finding my channel here, which is a little bit of a surprise. I was actually going to go over to my other channel, Legacy Studio, and I was going to play some video games. I was going to do some what was it? Supermarket Simulator. And I'll do that a little later. Right now I'm having a little fun, and I really don't want to leave this looking as bad as this looks. So I'm kind of trying to get this to look a little better before I leave. Thing is, this is such a lot of subtle changes in contrasts. It'll be very difficult to make this suddenly look like him. Just enjoying the last few days of snow in Savannah. Crazy stuff. Oh, I bet. Savannah, Georgia has snow. I think I got some friends over there in in Georgia. And yeah, I've heard you guys have had some stuff. We've had some pretty crazy snowstorms going on up here, too. But that's no surprise. We're Montana. But that's what I get for trying to connect with you, you know. It's been a while since I've seen any speed, but I'm not exactly sure. I would have to look. Do, 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 do. I need to get some more songs for here. I mean, copyright infringement and stuff like that, so I have a very limited palette of songs, and I need to find some more because the stuff we have on here is getting a little old. There we go. saw many videos of Pensacola having... Pensacola? Wow. My parents are over in Orlando, and I think there was one year where there was some snow on some of the orange orchards out there. But of course it was inland slightly. It wasn't like near the ocean. It wasn't like Orlando area. It was more like, yeah, Panama City, you know, or something like that, you know. I'm gonna try and see if I can dig this chin out. Because I'm noticing it's very difficult to see his face in this just yet. I feel like I'm just painting an old man here. Which, yes, he's older, but I haven't hit all the markers that is going to make his face pop out just yet. So I'm going to see if I can kind of dig his face out of this. Snowball fights in the streets, LOL. Yeah. Here's my problem is I moved out to Montana 8 years ago, right? And I was super excited to get out here. And the child in me really, really, really wanted to get out in the snow and build a snowman. That was my desire. I wanted to go outside with my wife, and I didn't want to give a care about who was watching, and I wanted to literally play in the snow like a kid. And she goes, well, there's a problem. And I go, what's that? I'm like, you too chicken? You too chicken to go play in the snow with your husband? She's like, no, it's not that, honey. It's that it's dry snow. I'm like, what do you mean dry snow? She said it's too powdery. You mean it won't stick to itself? She's like, yeah. I'm like, why are we moving to Montana then? I had this lovely plan, and it failed. And 8 years have gone by. I still have not made a snowman. There are certain days where the snow might be good enough to pull it off, but yeah. I'm just a grumpy old man in Montana. What you do? This, and we're going to draw in the chin marks here. I did get to go skiing. That was fun. Yeah, I definitely did a couple snow angels. I did do a few snow angels, at least. But that was after shoveling my sidewalks and everything, and I was just so exhausted, I just kind of fell in the snow. It was more out of exhaustion. More out of just being tired. I think I'm making Trump in his hundreds. This, in my opinion, this is not going well. Cross-country skiing. Well, and I tried snowboarding. And my problem is I'm a little heavier. And so it was my first time snowboarding. And so just trying to put on skis, just trying to put on my snowboard and hook it onto my boots and everything was so exhausting because I'm trying to reach over my own stomach, you know, and so that that feeling of trying to reach over and tie your shoes or whatever, and then you sit up and you have to catch your breath because you kind of choked yourself out while trying to tie your own shoelaces. That kind of that was my problem, and so I exhausted myself just every time I fell of just trying to get back up on my snowboard. It was tough. A lot of fun. My very first day of snowboarding, it was a complete blizzard and freaking cold. I'd say way colder than even normal like skiers and snowboarders would have done. It was my very first time, and I was in like a complete blizzard, complete whiteout. And I made a video on that on my Legacy Studio channel that you can go and see for yourself. I've noticed that all over the world, they are so happy with election results, and I'm like, wow, it's just not... just that even online I'm seeing more Christians and conservatives. So I'm trying to not be political, and everyone's allowed a different viewpoint, so I'm not saying anything, okay? But I am very excited that Trump is in office. As a conservative Christian, I absolutely am very excited to see a lot of the stuff that he's putting into play. I'm excited to see the changes, personally. It feels like a stranglehold is gone, probably why I found your channel. That's a possibility. Honestly, it possibly is. And can I be honest? This channel has been blacklisted. And I've mentioned this every time I make a video. This channel has been blacklisted. That is the reason why 14,000 subscribers do not get notifications when I make videos. I have 14,000 subscribers. Where are they? Why do I have 5 people watching right now? I was blacklisted, and mainly because of, I personally think it's because of my viewpoint of being a Christian and the way that I talk and make that known. And I think that someone can go and, you know, say, hey, listen, this guy's speaking hate, block him, and I personally feel that YouTube blocked me because there was one time when I'd make a video and I would upload it to YouTube and it would get 1,000 views within 10 minutes. That's not the case anymore and has not been the case for a long time. In saying that, though, and here's the thing, I've done live streams on this channel where no one has come to watch. No one. And yet, right after the elections and everything, here I am hanging out with you guys, and we just had 12 people plus whatever, way more than I've seen in other times doing this. And I'm kind of like, I wonder if social media is unlocking a couple things. And I'm wondering if that's helping my channel. And it's my deepest desire that that's the case. I don't know how true that is, but I'm really hoping that's the case. That's what I'm saying. I have an art channel, and I've never seen you on here. So, yeah. I'm seeing how you're building out your shapes. It probably would say that you're sculpting them out. I am. Yes, sculpting out the shapes, and then I can pull back on the shapes. So I'm looking for the colors, and I'm not sculpting a shape. I'm not looking for a specific shape. I'm looking more for a color, a change in color, and then I'm putting it in darker, and if I have the wrong tone, usually I can very quickly change that. And so it gets me in the ballpark, and then I can pull it back and adjust accordingly. I think so too, yeah. That's maddening. I think they do that, and they're running AI censoring programs that make no sense at all. I would agree. I would very much agree. Now, when my channel took its dip, it was a very, very, very long time ago. It was 10 years ago. But here's my biggest problem, and I say this every time, so if I'm repeating this to the people who've come back here, I'm sorry. But I do think it's worth sharing. My channel would get a lot of views and was doing very, very well. 14,000 subscribers is amazing. None of them are getting notifications. Now, they might be, but where are they? Why don't I see that? Why when I make a video and upload it, it only gets 20 views? 8 views. Some videos, like the last 3 videos that I think I've seen on my channel, might have like 200 views after several months of being on here. So where is everybody? Where was I going with that? There was something I was going with that. Oh, shoot. I'll remember in a minute. There was something about that. Oh, I know now. I'm sorry. So, I make all these videos, and none of my viewership is getting a notification on it, right? So, what's actually happening is my monetized channel, where I'm supposed to make money for doing the content, is becoming lower and lower in counts and views and everything, until YouTube sends me an email and says, hey, sorry, you're not meeting your quota for being monetized, so you're demonetized. Sorry, hate to do that to you. That's how it goes. Sorry. And you know what that means, right? That means that they've completely demonetized me. I cannot make any money through this channel. And if that's part of my funding, which it used to be, I'm screwed. That's why I gave up making videos on here for the last couple years. Because they pushed me out. Quite literally pushed me out. Now I'm back because I would like to stop thinking about the money. I need the money. I need the money. I need to take care of my family. But I need to also enjoy the process of being here amongst artists. And that's also the phenomena that I face. And that other people are facing as well. And it just ticks me off so much. Because this was my livelihood. If that had not happened, this might have been my full-time career. And that's how it goes. So I am very butthurt, frankly. But yeah. Let's see. I'm subscribed to Crowder. No notifications for his channel either. And I love Louder with Crowder. I love his stuff. And no notifications, exactly. You got to go and find it in your subscriptions tab. That blows. They do that still now to some big players. It's crazy. It is crazy. And deeply, deeply unfortunate. Unless you are purposefully getting on your YouTube, going to your subscription tab, and scrolling through your subscription tab, you're not going to find me. You're not going to get a notification. So they asked an art channel deleted years of his stuff over a hacker. I was so pissed. I agree. Yes. There's been some really amazing people who have dropped off the face of the earth because YouTube and their... I'm not going to say that it was someone at YouTube. I am going to say it was some automated something that they had in play. And the end result is... it destroyed my channel. It destroyed my career of YouTube. It destroyed... And here's the thing. I'm still here. That should say something. I'm still here. I'm still here. I mean, I've tried going to other platforms, but I'm still here. So, am I in your notifications now? You got the bell on? I think the bell was part of the issue, is they introduced the bell, and that was a direct hit towards creators. And so now we have to go and tell everyone to hit the bell icon. And I think that the majority of my people don't have the bell icon hit, and I think that is one of the possibilities. If I'm not going to call out being blacklisted, which I still think is a real thing, that would be one of the things that I would assume. I used to do AMVs, and they axed my channel when I was in high school, so I don't trust YouTube at all. Well, and here's the thing. Your career is in someone else's hands. The YouTube platform can destroy you in a heartbeat if they choose to. And that's why you see Louder with Crowder. That's why you see Ben Shapiro. That's why you see all these political talk show hosts creating their own networks, because you can't axe your own network. You can't, and no one's going to stop you if you have your own. But the problem is you have to be big enough for people to want to leave the ecosystem of YouTube to get there. And so even though these big, humongous names like Ben Shapiro, Louder with Crowder, Kirk Charlie Kirk and all these guys, even though they're that big, they're still uploading to YouTube because we're all on YouTube and we're not going to go anywhere else. So that's the only reason. You ain't lying, Tim. Thanks for being amongst the art community. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I really, really do. And thanks for being here, because I gave up. I gave up and I left this. And I left this channel, and I put up a big, if you came into my channel within the last 2 years, there was a great big white billboard on my YouTube channel that said, this channel's been demonetized, so don't expect anything. If you want to support me, come over and support me at Legacy Studio, the only monetized channel that I have right now. And during COVID, I was making $400 a month making YouTube content on here during COVID. I was super having a ball. And then that started dying out too. And now I'm not getting nearly as many views over there either. So I honestly think it's happening to me in multiple places. And I started blaming myself and not blaming, their system. I started thinking it was all me. And so I started changing what I was doing. I started reviewing music because someone said I should review music and give my opinion on music. And it worked. I got a crazy following on my other channel. I got 10,000 subscribers on my other channel, Legacy Studio. But I hated what I was doing because it wasn't real content. I was stealing other people's content and reacting to it. And it just felt terrible. I mean, I really didn't like it. I still do that, but I do it differently on my music channel because it's there for music purposes. So it makes sense to do it there, but to do it the way that I was doing it on my channel was just because I was following everyone else's thought of what I should do, and I ended up not liking it. It ended up hurting me more than helping. And yes, I got followership over there too, but I'm not creating the content that I want to create. And so because of that, then I lose all that too. It's nice to meet you because it's hard to find Christian artists, such a lonely pool. I agree. I very much agree. And there's some really good people out there for sure. Some really good people out there that are amazing artists. You just got to find them, and sometimes it's not that easy. And here's the most important part. I do take some of the blame. And I said this yesterday, well, not yesterday, whenever I did my last stream too. In my last stream, I said it's also my fault because the one thing that you need to be on YouTube is to be consistent. You have to be consistent. If you're going to succeed in YouTube, you must be consistent. I am unable to be consistent because I'm a businessman, because I'm ADHD, and I have many different passions and hobbies. I am highly unable to be consistent, and that is such a shame because I love being here. I love doing this. I love if you want to hear more of it, go into the shorts on this channel, and I just made 3 shorts or 4 shorts, and I saw that Diana saw them. 4 shorts, I think it was like yesterday, that I posted from the previous. And so, Diana, you didn't miss them. Those were from the live stream that you were on with me the other day. So when your comment saying that you missed it, you didn't miss it. At least I think that was your comment on it. Let's see, I'm missing stuff. Etsy played games like this 2 years ago. When you know, you know. I had an Etsy store. I used to sell my caricatures on Etsy, and absolutely, I totally get where you're coming from there too. Yep, absolutely. Everyone does it. That's the sad fact, is everyone does it. Let's see. Let's see what it is. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I think I got it all. Okay, cool. All right, making sure I got all your comments. Well, thank you for being here, because you were brought here for such a time as this. And I mean that. I mean that. The only reason I'm on here right now is because I felt that if I got on here, you guys would show up. That's the first time in years that I've felt that way. There's a small star ahead of me, and I'm looking at it going, maybe there's a chance that I could get it back. And so I don't want to get too excited about it, but there's a tiny part of me that goes, it might be worth trying all this again. And I don't have the time that I used to, and now being who I am now, live streaming will probably be the only way to do that, and I don't want to do it on Twitch, because honestly, I don't like Twitch. I think Twitch is gross with their stuff that they allow on there. They're just talking conversations of girls in little pools in their living rooms wearing next to nothing and stuff like that. I don't want to support that. That's the reason why I'm not on DeviantArt anymore. I left DeviantArt, which when I was on DeviantArt, I had a good following on DeviantArt, and I left that because of the filth that was coming on to there, because it was just turning into pornography. And Twitch has very similar to that, and I just don't want to support that in my content being a Christian. I don't want to bring people to a platform that invites that, you know, especially if I'm working with young people. I mean, this channel, I've watched many, many young people grow through this channel. Cecilia, thanks for coming in. Victorious Maiden, to be honest, I kind of fear running an art business. Agreed. I can hear what you're saying. It's very intricate. It is. It is. Now, my art business is different because my art business works off of two key parts. My art business is I'm a videographer, and I'm also a caricature artist. So my art business, Legacy Studio, serves two different purposes. And if you're going to run a business, you have to have multiple outlets, and that's what I do. So if I'm not doing caricatures, I'm probably recording videos for other people. If I'm not making videos for other people, I'm probably on site doing event caricatures for other people around Montana. And there are so few people doing that in Montana, I have a reasonable chance. I would say that I have the monopoly. I'm called the kingpin of caricature out here in Montana. It's a joke that we have about me because no one else is doing it. No one else is doing it. So I'm winning because no one would think that that would sell out here in Montana because Montana is rural farmers and ranchers and a lot less tourism. Boy, that made that big change to that nose in a big way. That looks much, much better. There was so much in degeneracy on DeviantArt. I left a long time ago. Exactly. It just went downhill, and it just got gross. And it became unpoliced. And when it became that unpoliced, it was not worth staying and sitting in that filth, because that filth is affecting you, because now you're looking at it too, you know, and that's not good for your health, you know. That's not good for you. So I've tried to run away from all that stuff. I got a beautiful marriage. I got a beautiful wife. I got a wonderful family, and I don't want to screw that up by being in the wrong place looking at the wrong stuff, you know. So and you can get away with looking at it and be like, well, it's art. Well, I have many, many opinions on that. So I agree with you on both platforms. Yep. It's the goal of just trying to live smart. Live morally, you know, correct. And yes, there is art out there that's absolutely beautiful, that's nudity and things like that and whatnot. There is art that's, you know, though I personally would advise people not to overly appreciate that stuff. I mean, look in the culture in the past, and you'll just see nudity was a key part of cultures and sciences and things like that of artists of millennia ago and whatnot. But you know, still, I loved Twitch Sings, but they removed it, so I don't want to go there. Also, there's a difference with sensuality and porn. Exactly. There's a difference in art. And my channel, you know, here, Legacy Art Studio, used to be Draw Too Much, used to be Tim Michael, used to be Tim Michael Arts, until I changed my name because I was a radio DJ. And the goal entirely was to teach you anatomy without having to show you nudity to get to the end result. because I was thinking I wanted to be a blessing to kids. I didn't want to make content for kids, but if kids showed up because caricatures are just freaking cool, I wanted to make sure that there was a place that they could come where their parents would be like, okay, I know if Tim makes a how-to video on how to draw anatomy, we're not going to be looking at a naked chick or a chick in a bikini or, you know, whatever that's going to make my kids suddenly want to look at things they shouldn't be looking at, you know. And we're adults. We're all adults here. So the reality is us adults get stuck in that stuff too. So I don't want to affect other adults our age, and I'm almost 40. I don't want to affect adults our age to get stuck in that stuff too, you know. I taught kids, I had to teach them anatomy, and I made sure there was no body parts exposed. Precisely. And so, but I mean, it's not just kids. It's us. We're adults, and we get stuck in stuff. So I'd like to help my dear friends in art also not end up looking at stuff that we shouldn't be looking at that's bad for us, you know? I mean, we're adults, we can choose for ourselves and everything, but I don't want to be the person who brings you into that. And then you find yourself going, wow, I've been looking at way too much stuff maybe I shouldn't be looking at, you know? So, now, I will be honest with you. I'll be blunt. All of my content, I keep it as clean as possible. That does not mean that I don't watch content that is clean. Does that make sense? You choose for yourself what content you watch. I go and I watch gamers and other YouTubers who are filthy, 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 filthy. That's my personal choice. You have your personal choice. And so it comes down to your choice on what you do. The stuff that I produce myself and put into the world, I want that stuff to be clean. That doesn't mean that the stuff I watch is clean, but what I create as a creator, I want to be Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers, the stuff that he created, you'll never see weird stuff. Who knows what he was watching in his past, in his daily life, but the stuff that he created was beautiful. And that's the content that I would like to exude. I want that kind of thing. So anyway, Cecilia says, that's what I find difficult about a lot about the art community. There's been a lot of times where I found a great artist, but they draw really bad stuff. Yeah, true story. Yeah, exactly. So people could absolutely call me out for, you know, content that I watch and be like, well, so why on earth do you watch Markiplier, who's pretty foul, or why do you watch, you know, Jacksepticeye, or you know, other gamers and stuff who are kind of foul-mouthed and everything? That's my choice. That's my choice. And I'm choosing for myself as an adult, and you choose for yourself as an adult. What I wish that they would do cleaner content, absolutely, especially since they're reaching out to such a wide variety of people. Really, really great people that could change the world. I mean, they have such a humongous followership. They have the opportunity of really doing something amazing for people in the future, and really changing hearts and minds of kids and stuff. And they're doing some pretty cool stuff. But they're not doing it to the moral equivalent that probably would be wise for the platform that they get to have. You know, the PewDiePies and all these different guys and things like that. And we were talking about, you know, an artist day before yesterday, and Dana, I think you were the one who were mentioning the caricature artist who literally draws pornographic caricatures, which are hilarious. That's his choice, what he produces, and he's made himself known by that content. I want to die being known for clean content that honors God. I wouldn't want to be known as the pornographic caricature artist. And so he makes what he makes, and we can all laugh about it, and as adults we can even enjoy it. That's up to each one of us to decide on that front. But Damien Dunn, that's what. Personally, I would hope that as he gets older and looks back at his life, he'll go, I could have done that better. You know? Yes, it is a side. He does regular ones too, and he's very, very good at them. You know, and so it's a scenario where you can go back and you can choose for yourself. You know, Could you have done better? Should he have done better? And that's his choice. That's not for me to judge. My goal is just to do better as myself, you know? And I find his content very funny, admittedly. His stuff is really, really funny. His brain, how he comes up with that stuff is intense. But yeah. And that's not to push buttons or anything. It's just, I'm not trying to be on a soapbox in any way, shape, or form. But it's just saying that's my philosophy. Yeah, I hope he's making some good cash. I hope any artist is making good cash. I do. Because trust me, I know what it's like to be strapped. I'm strapped. I know what that's like. My life is not a rich one by any means. I'm thankful that we're okay, but oh my word, I would love for things to work out a little better. There is starting to be a little bit of a likeness here, but we're still not there. I think if I frame it like this, we're starting to see it. But it's still not quite there. Also, he's got a smirk and my guy doesn't have a smirk. So I need to give this guy a little bit more of a smirk. So I'm going to try and just turn the mouth a little bit and see if that assists in the smirk. Nine people in here. Thanks so much for hanging out, you guys. Now I don't want to go and play video games on my other channel because everyone's hanging out over here. This is great. You know what? I'm going to do something a little dangerous here. I'm just going to grab an airbrush. We're going to grab a really dark tone. And I'm going to bring the brush density way down. And we're just going to apply just a really dark haze over this side of the face that I can carve into. I feel like that could help me a little bit. It's getting there very, 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 very little. It'll take a while, but we're getting there. Well, it's been a really fun night with you guys. Thank you very much. Once again, you give me purpose to come back here and to do more. And I really love that feeling. I kind of feel like it's been a while since I've gotten to experience that. So the fact that new people are finding us here and hanging out is really impressive to me. After everything that YouTube has done This is a weird feeling, and when you sit editing videos every day and putting them into the world, and then coming back and seeing that it has 3, 4 views after all your hard work that you put into it, and you sit there and you judge yourself and you go, why? Why? Now what? The first thing you begin to do is you begin to think you're not good enough. When there was a time that I was getting tons and tons and tons of views for just being me. And you forget that because all you can do is assume that you were wrong. I'm wrong. I wasn't blacklisted. I'm just a doofus. I'm just terrible at making videos. People just don't like listening to me. I talk too much. I'm too preachy. I'm everything that every comment on YouTube says I am. And that's why no one's listening. Here, let me go look at the algorithm. Let me go look at my analytics. Oh, the analytics say I suck. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, now what do I do to fix that? Well, let me try and edit this video here and that video there. Okay, let me try and do this here and do this different there. And you just sit there and wallow in this certainty that you messed up. It's your fault. And you have to you have to fix it and do something. And it's probably not that at all. There's a bit of relief in that. I'm glad to get to see the art stream again. Oh my gosh, look who it is! Dude, how the heck are you doing? I was telling you guys about one of my major supporters who's never left me, who's been a tried and true supporter, and who's over on my other channel, Legacy Studio, and has been supporting me financially for the last 30, 40 months. This guy is one of them, drawing illustrations and art. This guy is one of them. He's one of the reasons why I'm still on YouTube. That guy right there is the reason why I continue making content. Dead serious. That is one of my heroes. One of the 7 heroes in my life. That is it right there. Drawing illustrations and art. He is one of them. Diana says, well, I'm not even thinking about falling asleep with Peter tonight. Thanks for being here. You're good enough. They suck. Thanks. One thing that is starting to stand out is the eyes and the lightness in the bags of the eyes. Yeah, I agree. I agree. They are starting to pop a little bit. And I kind of feel like the cheekbones are starting to come in a little bit. And I'm finding, what was I finding? I found some shadows here along the chin that I don't have in this chin yet. And that I'm going to try and pull out here in a second. So, yes, absolutely. He is one of the MVPs. Guaranteed. He is absolutely one of the MVPs. When I was telling you about guys who have followed me even when I wasn't there because I just didn't have the time to make videos, and yet they still kept paying financially to continue to be, to keep supporting the content. He is one of the MVPs. You better preach. I am liking, I still think the likeness is way off because I think I'm starting to turn this into too much of a portrait and I'm not exaggerating it enough. And so I might end up just turning this into an attempt to just paint it properly. I don't know. But, in saying that, because I think I haven't exaggerated it enough to consider this a caricature. In saying that, though, I'm really enjoying the painting process of it, so that much is a lot of fun. That's why I'm kind of continuing the flow of it. I'm really liking the fact that we're seeing a luminance in my side. We're seeing that luminance that we're seeing in his, where they shine the light up on his face. So it's working out. You know, I feel like that's kind of working in our favor a lot. Well, I'm zoomed in because I don't like the outside of it. I don't want to show it. I mean, it doesn't look like him from... It looks like him kind of like this. It doesn't look like him like this. And I think I'm going to do more with the hair. I think I'm going to exaggerate the hair. Because the hair is one of his key features. I mean, that whoosh off to this side... let's just do that. Let's just get to work on that. We need to fix the hair. We need to get this hair started. Let's just get this going. Still now you can see the big shapes. It's your ugly duckling. Let's just get the hair going on here. We'll get this going on. That'll start to fix things, maybe. See, he makes his hair look very full by just bringing it down low over his forehead. But it's a very well blown, like, I'm curious who his hairstylist slash barber is. I kind of doubt he does his own hair. I feel like there's someone else involved in making sure that this stays ish. You know? Also seeing here that this actually comes this way, crops up here, and then turns that way. So I actually kind of want to exaggerate that even more. And just kind of push it out here even further. And then work it off the back here too. It's suddenly starting to look like him. Let's see if we can get some darker tones in here to help build up some of the structure. I think one thing that really helps a caricature is when you can find people's faces already in a form of exaggeration when you find your reference photos, which is a lovely thing about talking with someone, because when they laugh, that smile is an exaggeration of their deadpan face. So in the same way, when you're watching Trump or any celebrity, what you're looking for, if you're looking for photos, is a photo where they're expressive or whatever. That's why I tried to be expressive on the eyes. And that's I mean, I kind of think this one's not quite working out the way I hoped. But at the same time, I think that that's kind of the causality of it all. Next thing I would advise you to play with is to flip the Oh, I don't want to flip the canvas. No, I don't want to do that. I am not ready to see every single flaw in my art at all. No. Absolutely not. All right, fine, we'll do it. Oh, I'm going to hate this so much. Oh, I don't want to do this. Rotate, flip canvas. Oh, man. Oh, I hate that so much. I hate that so much. Oh, I hate that so much. Oh, that just bruises your spirit. Ah. I hate you so much. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Oh, my spirit. My spirit. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. All right, let's see if we can fix this garbage. Oh, no. All right, we all should go look at Art by Faye's work and see what she's creating. Because I think she's punishing me. We should all go over and check out her work now. Oh, the brutality of it. I know you're not. I know you are. You're fine. You're fine. It makes a difference, doesn't it? Isn't that crazy? And I hate that so much. And you absolutely do forget to flip the canvas. And I thought I had programmed in a button on my keypad here to flip it, but I don't know. Let's see if it's on here. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I just deleted everything. Okay, so apparently I have a clear button on here. I don't have a flip button. I thought I had a flip button. Huh. Your button is Z, huh? That would make sense. The other thing I like to do is my live stream is right up in front of me here on my screen right above me. And so I like to look up there because then I get to see both caricature, the picture and the caricature really small on my broadcasting software. So that lets me see it in a small format, in a smaller format. So then I can make adjustments off that too. Oh, those lips look terrible. Absolutely terrible. art is very much a form of comedy, and caricature is especially a form of comedy. And that is the key part of why my business succeeds, because I tell my clients that 100% my goal whenever I come to a gig is to be your comedy for the night, is to make people laugh. And if I'm making people laugh, we're making money. And admittedly, something I do like to do, I actually prefer drawing faces to the left. So I've been painting backwards this whole time in comparison to what I usually prefer to do. Them having him face to the right makes sense because he's a right-leaning, president. But in the same breath, I usually prefer drawing my faces left facing. And so this is a little different than I usually prefer with my work. 3 things. Pure Ref helps with references. Use the liquify tool for small adjustments. When you're cutting out, I suggest copying that last subsection and then merge after adjusting. Too much effort. I think about how would we do that if it was a canvas or something like that. You just paint over it. And so I kind of like go with that idea of just painting over and kind of cleaning things up that way. And yes, I've used liquify and things like that tool too. For some reason, it just doesn't connect with me the same way. I think everyone, has their different flow, and so I think that mine's just a little different when it comes to that. Definitely the perks of digital, 100%. The undo button is a beautiful thing. Like tariffs. Tariffs are such a beautiful word. And then this. Okay, let's try her idea. How would we... So... Oh, this is also a new tool. I don't... Oh, this is a very new tool. Is this new? Like, this is new. Oh, that is so much easier than Photoshop. Oh. Okay. No wonder. Wow, look at how easy that is. Oh, I don't like that. That's too simple. That's way too simple. That's way too simple. Oh no, I'm in trouble. That's way too simple. No. Oh, that's troublesome. That's great. Oh no, I'm gonna be a liquify fiend. That's no good. Does different things. Yes, I see a couple different options here, like the push and pull and whatnot. It's Clip Studio Paint Pro. It's the one I've been using forever. That's way too easy. That's so cheating. That is hardcore cheating. Alright, we're gonna flip it back here. Oh my gosh, it's so cheating. Okay, get away from the liquefy tool. That's cheating. You are forgiven. It's been a while since we've done content, so I am not surprised that everyone would have forgotten about my equipment and the things I do and use and teach and everything. There is no judgment from me in the slightest. Use it sparingly. Oh, no, that wouldn't be tea. That would be, this is tea. This is me. What did I just drop on the floor? I have no idea. See, I'm old school. That's my problem. My eyebrow is stretching. I was thinking my eyebrow is twitching, which sounds sounds about right. Hey, you can teach an old dog a couple new tricks. I'm not afraid to learn new things. I'm not the all-knowing, all-wise Wizard of Oz. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. That's really fun. That's very fun. That's a very interesting looking version of Trump. Well, I think I'm gonna go 8 more minutes. And then I'm going to switch over to Legacy Studio, and I'm going to play some video games. I think that's what we're going to do next. You guys are very, very, very welcome to join if you're gamer fans. I've been playing through whatever that game is. I'm playing through Supermarket Simulator, and that's been a really fun game because it just kind of makes you, you know, just kind of go day by day in that game. So it's been very therapeutic to play that and enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to playing that a little bit. And there have been some lovely comments that have come in through the YouTube channel while I've been over there, so I owe them a shout out. So I will head my way over there next, and we'll end the stream here and then move over there and have some fun playing that game. There's a lot of upgrades to be had, a lot of things to do, and a lot of things to do differently after some lovely comments of some people who told me I was being a doofus, and they were right. So that will be fun. I'll follow you over there, but I gotta go to bed. I have to work tomorrow. Yep, I know the feeling. Thankfully, I will be doing a lot of work here, but yes, there's a lot of work that's going to have to kick off tomorrow that I'm very much stalling on tonight, so I can try to enjoy myself before getting down to the grind tomorrow. There's a lot of work coming down the pipeline that will absolutely stress me out to Kingdom Come. And when you are the only person to get things done, and you can't lean on anyone else to do anything, and it is all on you, yeah, stress levels kind of climb a little bit, that's for sure. So, we all got to get some work done tomorrow, don't we? Real life comes in the morning, doesn't it? Once a day, at least. Yep, he definitely puckers up, that's for sure. And puckering your lips is actually kind of a sign of disdain. So if you ever see Trump puckering up his lips, usually he's probably talking about someone he doesn't like. That's a trait that we all do. Maybe you could show us FaZe after next time. Sounds fun. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, we need to see what FaZe's doing. I think before we leave here, we'll hop over to FaZe's channel and take a look and see what she's up to. How about that? So stick around a minute, and here in a few minutes, we're all going to go hop over to FaZe Art and have a look-see at it. See what she's got going on. Give some credit where credit is due. Nice. All right. Shall we go look at FaZe Art? Let's go see what she's up to. Let me save this really quick. Not that I'll do anything with it. It'll probably just end up being a file in my nonsense folders, but go into Legacy. No, draw too much. And then, do I have a personal art folder? I thought I did. No, maybe I don't. Well, let's make one. There we go. And then this one is Trump Painterly. This is 123. Okay. Let's go see what she's up to. Let's see. Can we see her YouTube channel? Yeah, we're going to look it up by hand. So... Alright, let's go to art by Faye... Oops, caps, excuse me. Faye Leaf. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Looky, looky, looky. Which one should we check out, Faye? Tell me one of the videos we should check out. Miles Morales? Okay, I gotta go check out this, though. Speed paint! Nice. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna jump through a little bit. I apologize. I don't mean to do that. I'll make sure to give it a like, but let's do this. Hey, what's up, Sammy? Always burn the midnight oil. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let me kill my music. There we go. Looky, looky, this is good. I'm gonna go forward a bit more here. Hey, we all gotta burn the midnight oil. This is great. Very nice. I personally love. Oh, look at the texture she's got going on here. I hate to say that I'm scared of using textures. I forget to, because my art is so vectorized that I forget to texturize things. So I love this. This is great. How long ago was this? 4 years ago. Do you have an Instagram? Do you got more on Instagram, Faye? I like using natural textured brushes because I love brush strokes. Yeah, I agree. And I like leaving the strokes in, but I don't think about keeping texture within the strokes. All right, let's look at the Instagram. What's the Instagram handle? Same name? All right, cool. Instagram. Oh dear, I'm probably gonna have to log in. Oh, I'm gonna have to log in. Hang on, let me see if I can even remember my login. Shoot. Oh, maybe this is it. Let me see. Did it work? Nope, didn't work. Oh, come on, please work. So far, Faye's got some great stuff on the YouTube channel. Looks like it's been a couple years. All right, here we go. All right, Instagram's working. Good. Okay, so let's see. Search. Art. You got some great stuff. Art by Faye Leaf. Faye Leaf? There it is. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, you remind me of another artist that I know that does stuff like this. Wow, those are crazy detailed eyes. That looks awesome. That's cool. Did you really paint that? Holy crud. I was about to say that looked AI. Oh my word, that is fantastic. So many cool points on that. That gets a heart all day long from me. Absolutely. That's cool. I tell my wife that all the time. I noticed this elsewhere. Art block. I get it. You know, I did a whole comic series on art block when I was younger, and actually, I might have live streams on that from the past too. The other one with the tongue, there's a process video. Oh, is there? Cool. Great job. Great job. Look at the refinement. Oh, and the water, the spit. So nice and clear. Nice job. Ooh, this one's one too. Wow. So this is for a class. So art school? Did you go to art? Did you go to art? Here's the thing. I didn't do any art school. All my stuff is self-taught. So did you go to art school for this? Beautiful. Beautiful. Use of light. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Diana, do you have Instagram? Should we check out your work? Do you have anywhere where we can see your stuff? Oh, look at this. Kind of a lowish kind of look. Fantastic Faye. Oh, I love this. Yes. Holy smokes, that's amazing. Oh my word. Oh, I'd buy that. I would totally buy that. That is so good. Did you now, is that digital or did you hand paint that? And it doesn't matter. It's good either way. I love that. Seriously, make that a print and get that selling if you haven't already. That's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Oh, I love this kind of stuff. I got some skull stuff. Oh, look at the colors. Oh, and look at the colors. Yes. I love skull studies. Oh, man, your schooling shows. Your schooling super shows. I'm all YouTube University and self-taught for the last 15 years. 15 years? Well, I've been doing it my whole life, but still, same difference. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, my gosh. All right. Cool. Very cool. I dig it. You get the follow back, my dear. Well done. Well done indeed. Diana, am I looking you up? What was yours? Now, Fantastic Faye, is that you just complimenting her, or is that yours? Probably not. Oh, it's mine. It's nothing like you. No. Don't you start doing that. Don't you start doing that. We support each other here. We support each other here. Is this one yours? You got some kid. You got a kid if that's yours. Or did I grab the wrong one? There's a couple Fantastic Fays. Oh yeah, I know, right? That is totally a cover. That would be an amazing cover for a book. In a heartbeat. And it reminded me, Diana, let me know if there's like a handle I can look up. Because it looks like I don't see I don't see one. I don't see your profile. So let me know. I'll look yours up here really quick too. I'm young looking, but I'm 30. Been drawn from when I was 14. Well, that's awesome. I'm nearing 40. That was one definitely novel call. Oh, there you go. Hayes' studio art. Okay, let me see if that pops up. Hayes' Hayes studio art. Did I spell that wrong? Hases. Hases. Tudio. You know, I'm just going to copy and paste. Oh, chases. That makes sense. I'm still going to copy and paste. There we go. Chases. It's not that one, is it? Chase's studio art. Or nope. We're still not there. Oh no. Well, I'm sorry we're not finding it. That's not cool. Oh, second one? Oh, this one. Oh, look at this. Oh, I know this is you. That's great. That's great. Look at these big smiles of yours that you're giving everyone. That's cool. Well, that's pretty. Wow, look at all these texture pieces. This is great. Oh, that's lovely. Look at this. Oh, there are some lovely textures going on here. This is great. Oh, that's so pretty. Nice. Yep, now there it is right there. Absolutely. Oh, how nice. That's nice and gentle. That's fun. Yeah, Kate Middleton likeness. I can see that. Very cool. Yes, very, very clean. What is this? Oh, wow. Not sure you gave him enough hair. That's cool. Look at all this. Oh, wow. Look at the expression. That's a great expression. Yep, definitely looks like a younger Steve Harvey. I can see that. That's fun. That's good reference. And that's a good likeness. Nicely done. Nicely done. You got... Oh, my word. No, 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 no. Next one, next one. That. More watercolor practice. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Nice job. Nice job, Diana. That is gorgeous. Oh, wait. Boop. All fixed. Very nice. Lovely. Look at the watercolors. Oh, look at the watercolors. Aw, so cool. I love... Oh, wow. It's more weirdness, but I like it. It's got a nice little glow to it. Very... Oh. Yep, nope. That one gets a like. That one gets a like. That's cute. So cute. I only give likes to ones that really catch my eye. Okay, that's how I roll. I'm a up. I know a Harry Potter when I see it. Yep. Nicely done. Nicely done. This one gets one too. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That took you a long time. That's cool. Yes, Victorious. You want me to take a look at yours? You want to give me your handle? I'll take a look. This is the chance. Anyone who wants to do it, let's do it. Go buzz over to mine here really quick and see if I can find. Yeah, see, I like that skull stuff too. There's my attempt. I think I still have that around here somewhere. So here's that painting that's right back here right now, behind me. Oh, you're so welcome, Diana. Victorious Maiden, you should give me your handle. I'll take a look at your stuff too. So this is what I do in my daily life. These are the kind of things that I do at events, caricature gigs. This one was sold in an auction. I called that one Snowflake. He was so cute. So here's some of the time-lapse stuff. Yep, all oils. All oils. So this is my Great Dane Zoe that that I did, and that's upstairs. My wife's got it in our spare bedroom for her next to all of her books and stuff. Victorious Maiden, do you have a handle that we can look up and take a look at your art? Last chance. Going once, going twice. My handle is official_legacy studio. This is all super old stuff. This is a long time ago. It was 3 years ago. Yeah, let's go check out. Our the good friend. Let's see. Drawing. Illustrations. And art. Oh, what's my game channel? That's just Legacy Studio. We'll head over there in a second. I'll go ahead and show it to you, and then we'll go check out my friends and see what he's been up to. So the one we're going to be going to is this one. Looks like that. Same one. So it's called Legacy Studio, and it's got my visage in a caricature form. Here we are. Dude, look at the beard. He's rocking a beard now. Why have I not followed you back? It's been forever. 19 by 24 charcoal fantasy. Cool. Cool. Figure drawing. Nice. I can see that. Wow, look at all the figure studies. Hard to see. Just a little hard to see. Cool. Oh, what is this? Craft Fair June 8th, American Legion. Oh, that's cool. What is this? If you enjoy my work and would like more affordable, let me know down below. That's cool. Did you get some like small cards made of your stuff? That's neat. That's very cool. I like the idea of the hand wraps and stuff like that. So a fighter. Let's see. Victorious Maiden art. All right, we're looking yours up next. Hey, Katari, what's up? Or Katri, excuse me. I want to say it right. Yeah, Strikers. Thank you. Yes. Wow. Fat Wizard. Oh, I see it now. That's very cool. Very ethereal stuff, dude. That's cool. Very ethereal stuff going on here. Dude, what on earth? Wow. Very cool. What is this? I see happy. Is that Happy Mother's Day? Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. This is my favorite so far. That is my favorite so far. Favorite so far of your work. Fantastic. Awesome. I love that, especially. Charcoal is such a difficult medium. It really is, and it's a messy medium. It's very difficult to be detailed with charcoals. Very difficult to be detailed with charcoals. I mean, and to keep them clean, you know? But you got some good stuff here, and you've been doing this since as long as we've known each other. You've been a charcoal guy since day one. You've been doing good, and I'm glad you're keeping up with it. Keep going. Keep going. For sure. All right, let's see. We got to go check out Victorious Maiden. Oh, I misspelled that, didn't I? Hang on. Maiden art. Okay. Haha. Is that oh, it's a value study. Okay. I was about to say Vin Diesel. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. I like it. I like what you did with the eyes here. Okay. I dig it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Wow. Just a few days ago. Awesome. That's great. Excellent. Cartoon Block liked it? Do you know, like, how do you know Cartoon Block? I'm giving that a like. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that. I like that. Excellent. Oh, these are cute. Look at that face. Wow, that's a very expressive face. Very cool. Is this? Did you do this? That looks right off of a movie. These are great. Very cool. Oh, I like that. Very shapely. Very shapely. Very nice. And this is who it's based off of. Okay. All right. Love the practice sketches. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh my gosh. No way. That is sick. That's the best one yet. That's beautiful. That's really great. Is that a painting? Yes, it is. Lovely study. Wow. Wow. What a study. What a study. Nice job. Wow. Playing with those lights like that. Excellent. 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 Couple years back. Yes. Beautiful. Like all the angles that you're putting in the face there. I like all the sharpness. I mean, that is a lot of carving and structure that you got going on there. Very cool. Oh, you met Cartoon Block in person. Very cool. Awesome. Cartoon Block is the reason why my channel ever even took off. I did a, oh, dude. Yeah. Totally. Yep. Yep. Great stuff. Is there anyone else I need to check out? I think have I got everyone? Anyone else want me to look at their Instagrams before we scoot over to the gaming side? What you saying lonely for there, drawing? Cecilia, that's okay. That's all right. That's okay. There is no, I mean, the thing is, making your art public is a difficult thing to do. It takes a lot of heart to desire to put that in the public eye. If you enjoy celebrating that for yourself, then you do that. Thing is, as soon as you put it into the public eye, it's... That one's great, too. As soon as you put it into the public eye, it's there to be judged. And sometimes I could be a mean judge. So I was going to do something with her character. Yeah. Well, great. Great stuff. Great stuff. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Very, very cool. All right, last chance, guys. Are we all caught up? We ready to move over to the gaming side? You're welcome to join. I don't expect you to. And I deeply appreciate having you guys here. That was a lot of fun. Really, really enjoyed that. And I really hope that we get to do this again very soon. And we absolutely will, because I do need to actually start working on my commission again for my client that technically needs to be done by the end of the month, which means I only have a couple days left. But I also have like 3 major projects that all need to be done at once. And so I'm going to be on the grind pretty hardcore here in the next couple days. How much of that I'll be able to share publicly is going to be hard to say. So we'll have to do what we got to do, you know. So I love you all. You've been absolutely fantastic. All of you are incredible artists. My VIP, my MVP, the man, the myth, the legend, drawing, illustrations, and art. This guy is still a hero. Absolutely rocks. Has been a constant support of my channel. Deeply appreciate it. If you guys want to join that MVP party and become a member, you can do it over at the Legacy Studio channel, where I'm headed to next. So I'm going to log things off here, and then I'm going to go get logged on to Legacy Studio, and we'll be live over there in probably about 5 minutes. We'll start the 5-minute countdown timer once we get going. That'll give me time to freshen up and get the game going, and there you go. Good night, sir. Thanks for the follows, and it's so nice to meet you and to have followed you all, by the way. Hey, God bless you. Thank you so very much. And I will be seeing you guys soon. So, you know my goodbyes. Keep it crispy. First Tim 412. I love you guys. And I'll see you next time right here on Legacy Art Studio. And, of course, I'll see you guys in a little bit over on Legacy Studio. All right.